Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Friar Forge, Garden Lasagna series, day 3 of 1. First, I take my time to measure out the area that my cardboard is going to fit nice and neatly in. You can see here that I've made only absolutely precise measurements, and I'm very definitely not just grabbing random pieces of cardboard and seeing where they fit. I welcome you to do this step, however it makes sense for you to do. Now, as you can see here, I have a piece that's slightly too big, so I very definitely am using a tool like an adult, and not just ripping it off with my bare hands and smashing it in somewhere else. Would you look at that? Another fine, perfect piece. Fits in absolutely nicely. That one actually did fit in nicely, and that was completely unplanned. Now, I would suggest that you just toss it in and see. But if not, you're more than welcome to take precise measurements. But as I'm about to demonstrate for you, I very clearly and obviously believe in finding a tradition of just cramming in more and stuff on it until it makes sense. Now, as you can see here, I've gotten the garden hose and I'm just soaking all of the layers completely through with water. You want to make sure that it's basically spongy. Yes, you see that there? How I put the kink in the hose? Well, funny story about this hose. I don't actually know where this hose came from. It just showed up one day, and definitely at some point in its life, it was a much longer hose that someone somewhere had the bright idea of chopping one end off. It probably was a longer, way more useful hose that had fittings on both ends, but now it's only got a fitting on one end. So anyway, this hose wasn't long enough, so I thought to myself, I know, I'll go get another one. Well, the one I got wasn't long enough, but at least it had a fitting on both ends, so just kind of did the wing it thing, screwed them together. Now all I gotta do to keep from getting soaked on this balmy 40-degree day is put a kink in it and set a brick on top. Now, if you're wondering, this wood that I've put here, I did not split this. Had a great party for Halloween last year, and I ordered maybe a little bit too much firewood. And this is just the stuff that didn't fit underneath the tarp or on the firewood stack. 11 out of 10 recommend hop on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist or whatever and or find downed wood. People give this stuff away for free all the time. Trunk loads at a time will absolutely be sufficient. And then unkink the hose and you just douse all of it. You just want to make sure it's thoroughly soaked. Don't forget while you're watering it to revisit Tetris and change your mind about the position of things and just flip things over. Now, the reason that I've chosen to flip these things over is because from what I understand of my research, is that it does better if the open grain is facing up, so that way the water can actually penetrate down into it, and it helps create that microcosm, the ecosystem. It helps everything break down and kind of work together a little bit better. So I unfortunately thought of doing that step at this point. And of course, because just like when you're working in the kitchen and get your fingies dirty, I had to rinse them off before proceeding, because I don't remember what the texture was, but I do remember I didn't like it. Building a garden lasagna is a lot like the foundation for growth in our lives. We started with cardboard. That's just representative of a blank slate, stripping away what no longer serves us. Then comes the firewood and sticks, our experiences, challenges, and lessons, layered intentionally, even if they seem rough or mismatched. And just like the garden bed, we soak it all in with time, effort, patience, knowing that with each step, we're building something stronger. Growth isn't instant, it's a process of layering, of learning, of trusting that what we put in today will nourish us in the future. What foundations are you laying down in your own journey? Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for joining us, and have a wonderful day.